stream has started. I will turn on the port lock, turn off Bluetooth, turn down the volume on my phone so that I can use it for viewing comments. Let's hope that the stream pops up. Because I'm not using the YouTube Studio Stream. And that always had that little go live button. Which is so strange. I guess it's oh, you're verifying that you have a connection. It says that I have a connection to YouTube. I just don't know if it's live. The live dashboard still was working. So I gotta know. Is the live dashboard still functioning? For real. It says I'm live. Is it a matter of it doesn't actually stream to the platform for real?
I don't know.
I'm gonna just restart my YouTube app and see. Go to my channel. Yes, I'm on the right channel. I'm just making sure. Don't want to be on the 2Gays Dragcast email-based one, which I don't think is even on YouTube.
You have a 2Gays podcast channel?
No, not channel actually. No. Yeah, I have a on YouTube with that, so no. It's also not showing the goddamn stream.
Well, it's showing for me, so stop talking and get to streaming.
Okay. I don't know why I'm not seeing my own shit on my own goddamn thing. But you know what? Whatever.
Because
just put chat off to the side.
How can you put chat off to the side if you can't see it? Me. Where's our goddamn Dragcast podcast? I want to see it on my Google Podcasts.
I know it'll take a little while, babe.
I want to see it. I keep looking it up, and I don't find it. Man.
Oh, by the way, I found out you have to be a YouTube partner in order to be able to link outside YouTube links in YouTube cards. We're also still only available on 2 platforms, Anchor and Spotify.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Anyway, hi Claire! You guys are back. I missed you.
Aww. We're back.
Shoot, that didn't make sense. Sorry. Oh no, that's fine. I mean, if you have a bigger explanation for just I missed you, which is always a fair and valid point. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Anyway, are you on the script?
No.
Would you like to be?
I get ooh. Oh, that sounds like something I want to see.
What?
Ooh, and it'll be right. Ooh, and the Masked Singer right after the Super Bowl. Oh my God.
Oh dear.
This is gonna be interesting. The Super Bowl halftime show has been announced. J-Lo and Shakira are the stars of the halftime performance.
Oh boy, I hope they are good.
I hope so too.
Shakira.
New parody material. Oh. To see from Nicki Minaj. New parody material and my gay rights being handed to me. We love to see it. And somebody replied, stop saying you'll parody everything and then release one video every 2 years. Never. Just never.
Gotta love it though.
That ought to be an interesting halftime show.
How about the Nicki Minaj show and everything just becomes an audio drama?
Ooh, that would be interesting. Ooh, I would listen to that.
I would too.
What the? Oh my God. guess I'll go get to that script or something, I guess. I don't know.
Sorry. Currently, it's Penny saying, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what this sort of voice is.
You
Sounds
know,
more shrill than the Clover voice, just sort of, higher.
not more Clover. Christ. What part are we even on?
Secondary investigation?
Oh, I don't
We just got done
know.
with the first court trial. We're in the Studio 2 trailer. I'll click through a few of these dialogue
No, I'm
options so that you
looking.
know where we're
Hold
at.
on. I'll check Studio 1.
We're in Studio 2 trailer, if that's any help. Again.
Okay, we're inside Studio 2, inside Studio 1, inside Studio 2, the director is looking for the script.
We're speaking with Penny right now.
Here we go. What are we doing? What are we talking?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, what did she just say?
I'm sorry, I'm probably not the one who should tell you, or... What?
Oh, it was something about the fanboy.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that boy since then?
No, you missed it. The security lady was chasing him around, and I thought she'd collapse, but she got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. There was a part, but what did she say that she said, oh, that was probably to Mr. Hammer. Are all the posters on the wall here, Mr. Hammer? We're just going over these again just because.
Yeah, terrible loss, popularity waning, then after what happened, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said.
That's true. After what happened? After what happened?
Yeah, okay.
No, what? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah,
What happened? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you that information.
Uh-oh, why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here?
Present the Steel Samurai card.
Steel Samurai card, received from Wendy Oldwag. Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those. Actually, I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know I belong.
She looks way too calm in the picture to be freaking out like that in text form, but you know. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know.
I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card.
Oh, now she's... Now it makes more sense.
You trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even give you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me a, huh?
It's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate?
What's everybody getting so excited about? Trade, of course.
Of course.
Okay.
Really? Oh, thanks. Then this is for you. Yeah.
Ultra rare premium card added to your court record. And there she goes.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great?
Shoot him in so much pain. Aw, Claire.
Oh.
Hmm. Some of my family members deal with chronic pain.
Mm.
Sometimes it's irritating hearing them say that. Other times I'm reminded of the fact that it hinders their daily life. And sometimes there's a matter of one of these is less horrible than the others. Like my sister having to mow the lawn instead of like doing all the edge trimming and stuff. Like I know her shoulder would give out moving back and forth. She can't hold a paintbrush for too long, for example. Or no, not a paintbrush, roller. That's what I'm trying to say. She prefers to hold paintbrushes instead. Uh, because we do a lot of painting for mom. Anyway, yeah, it does. I guess that's it then.
Yes.
Anyway, pain. Is it bad that Believer just suddenly started playing in my head? Where it just goes, pain, you made me up. I better not actually fucking start singing that, otherwise I might get copyright struck.
Yeah, you would.
And you know what? All the Imagine Dragons songs lately, along with Lana Del Rey, frustratingly so, have all been getting complete blocks on YouTube. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. But whatever. Where should I go now?
Where do you think you should go?
Find the child.
Yes.
My class was playing soccer and my teacher was playing and I cornered him and he kicked the ball and it hit my stomach. Ooh. That's no bueno. Employee area. Where would the child be?
Somewhere.
Ah, yes, still in the dressing room. Creeping around like no one knows. Think you're so criminal. Uh, should I speak with him first or should I
Yes.
present the card?
Just give him the card.
Alright, present the card. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it? That's the last Ultra Rare Premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! I've never seen him so eager. You've barely even seen him before, so this should be all new, probably? Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No. Not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Gave ultra rare premium card to Cody.
Alright, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we could have him take the stand tomorrow.
Lovely. The Steel Samurai.
Have fun talking a lot.
Oh dear. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. Dear God, I just realized how sci-fi futuristic this costume is. And being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, love the Steel Samurai. So, tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His kind nature, his fighting skills, Will Powers acting. Does it matter?
Yes, it kinda does. All three answers are technically correct, but only one will continue the story.
Oh, God.
Have fun!
Please tell me it's his fighting skills.
I don't know. Why don't you click on it and find out?
Will he get a second chance at this?
I told you. You can click on all of them. Only one will continue the story, but it's not. Just click on one.
His fighting skills. Got to think of something. I like when he vanquishes his foes.
Sad.
Yeah, Wazam! Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I got to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? Okay, those are pretty dumb. You know that it's just show fighting when it's actually in the show. In the real world, it's basically sparring.
It's like fake wrestling.
Yeah! I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands a final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. Just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. Not too bad. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with the digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you.
Path to Glory received. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life! I know, she just got an album. She was given a head injury. You know. What happened? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual?
Cody.
Eh?
Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice. You have to help us fight for great justice, too.
I saw everything. Oh well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. What you saw. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost, so I was there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used a samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast. I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket. I went home after that. I see. Must have been hard for you. Man, you can say those nice things, but it's obvious you aren't speaking for the heart. Right. Mia?
Huh? Oh, yeah, what do you want? What do you want?
I think we can say for sure that this means the Steel Samurai did it.
True.
And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
I guess.
So the only person left who could have been his Will Powers?
I have to admit, it's kind of a shock, but if you put the boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
Let's not call him then.
I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal! I heard everything because, of course, convenience. This boy here's a key witness, and he's going under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
Oh, by the way, he has the right to not be used as a witness. Forcing him to be a witness is technically illegal.
Yeah, well, he a dumb kid. He don't know.
Him saying, did Gumshoe just abduct a child?
Yes.
There is no way in hell the police would ever accept that under real world circumstances.
Uh,
The real world, this is Ace Attorney logic.
yeah, right. You obviously don't know how corrupt people are to get their outcome their way.
They want a verdict. That's all they demand.
They wanted their verdict. You really should learn better. Anyway,
True.
that didn't go so well. Well, back to 0 leads, and now we have a serious handicap in court.
What are we gonna do, Mia?
Oh, well, I need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Goodbye.
Whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there.
Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you think my tits are too big? Also, do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent?
Tits are only too big when you start to slouch. And Will Powers is innocent. Of course he is.
That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then.
Great, thanks, Mia.
See you soon.
Oh boy.
October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District
I have to
Court,
save
Defendant
first.
Lobby. Number 1. Fine, save then.
Save?
October 19th, 1942 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Okie dokie.
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. You should say something with Phoenix, but really it's nothing. It's just that they totally have a kid who also witnessed the person in the Steel Samurai costume, as we've established, go and do the spearing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is practically now a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel so close to him.
Oh my god. That's dark. This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked.
We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that
Yes.
or lose the trial.
This isn't gonna be easy.
October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court.
Courtroom number 4!
Did you just interrupt me, you bastard?
Yes, because it's Clover number!
I said fuck Clover and
The court is now in session for the trial of Will Powers.
Yeah, that's fine. How long? Okay. I have to make some food. I'll still be here, but
Oh. Will you not be able to read the script, or?
I just have to make some food. Some shrimp. I want shrimp now. Well, I'm making shrimp for her, but I could use some shrimp.
Shrimp-a-dum-ba-dum.
Shrimp's pretty good. You can't have shrimp, so that's sad.
At least I think I can't have shrimp.
Oh, wait, did you hear they're making a vaccine for kitty people? Kitty people. People that are allergic to cats? Maybe we can get it on you and then we can have a cat. I mean, we could have a cat like
We'll
Lucy,
find out about that. There have been things like that going around for a long time. Having someone
but
basically have a system to change the immune response someone has to things like pet dander, especially things that could act as a path or look most like a pathogen. Like.
But this is recent.
Yes, I
Like
know.
a couple days ago or a month ago or so, but
I
still.
haven't heard of this yet, but
Yeah.
things like that have been in the works for so long. If it's finally
Feline
actually a
vaccine.
thing, I
Quiet.
would like to know
Be
though.
quiet. Feline vaccine developed by Swiss scientists could stop cat
Of
allergies.
course, it's
See,
a
it's the
Swiss.
Swiss. You know it's good. Studies have
Yes.
shown that this vaccine can safely neutralize the protein in cats that causes the majority of allergic reactions in humans. It's perfect news for the feline. Who suffered from cat allergies. According to HypoPet, a spin-off biotechnology company of the University of Zurich dedicated to preserving the loving bond that exists between humans and their beloved cat companion, back in 2013, the company started working on HypoCat, a vaccine to lower the allergenicity experienced by humans towards cats. Cat allergies are often caused by the protein FED1, which cats secrete through saliva and tears and then spread to their fur through grooming, causing the entire feline to be covered in the allergen that affects 85% of those allergic to cats. Hypopet reported. It is induces the antibodies into the cat. These antibodies bind and thus have the ability to lower or neutralize its allergenic effects on humans. The company has recently revealed 4 separate studies, including involving 54 cats, have been proven successful. Hypopet Zurich-based research team found that the vaccine successfully induced FELD1 binding antibodies in cats, and these antibodies neutralized the allergen. These exciting results were published. Yay! We are very pleased to publish the data which shows our HypoCat vaccine is able to produce high levels of antibodies in cats, and that these antibodies can bind and neutralize the FELD1 allergen produced by the animals. The vaccine is producing results. We are pressed ahead with registration studies and discussion with European and U.S. regulations in hope of bringing this much-needed product to the market. Yay!
That would be really cool.
Oh, I
And
didn't
the
know
thing is,
this.
it's in the cats, not the people.
Purina announced something similar in June that said that Purina scientists had found a way to safely neutralize FELD1 inherent danger by incorporating an egg product containing anti-FELD1 antibodies into a cat's diet.
Ooh.
These allergens appear to...
Of
Yay!
course, it would be a food product because Purina would be able to sell it, but that would make sense.
I see. It will also be important to note that if the HypoCat vaccine does come to market, it will be treated to individual felines. The vaccine will neutralize allergen in each treated cat, but will not prevent allergy sufferers from having allergic reaction to all cats.
Yes, that makes
So
sense.
when we get a cat, we will have to get that one vaccinated, but we will not have other ones. Yay! That would be nice.
I don't think that this would be a proper vaccination per se. I mean, it does inhibit the same or cause the same sort of responses, but
here's another one, and it's from today for peanut allergy.
Really?
September 26th. Come on. Oh, it's already here. Up near kids potential to have more than 1 million kids and teens. Peanut, I don't care, allergy, blah, 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 blah. Good for the kid, blah, 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 blah. 9 years old. 1 through 6, 6 being the worst. We're past 6, blah, 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 blah. Kid, talking about the kid. I don't good for the kid, but I want to know about this drug or whatever. In May 16, Trial began his trial, then a bit of a reflux. It's been completely manageable, and it made an enormous impact on his energy level. His numbers since the study have dropped 50%. The peanut antibodies have gone down 50%. It's working. These days, Amy says she isn't as fearful that he'll have a reaction. It's not a cure, like we're good to go forever, but it eases worries to know that if he does get exposed, it's going to be okay. If he has a reaction, it won't be as bad, or he won't have one at all. The company says that after 5 years of treatment, patients will be able to consume peanut products without concern. But Amy said, any improvement in his life, I want to give him a normal life. But what about? Tell me about the product. Where is the product? You're just talking about the kid. I want to know.
They don't even seem to be describing it. Could it be an oral vaccine? Is it the kind of thing that Effectively is a...
Never mind. I'll click on this one. This one talks about the drug. Maybe peanut allergy drug instead of just the kid.
There we go.
If it'll load up.
Yes, your story about a child or whatever is somewhat important, but if they don't give you the technical stuff, that feels like bad reporting because it's only part of the whole thing.
I mean, it would be nice to at least tell. November. Okay. A new peanut allergy drug is clinical drugs are found that patients given the medication were able to build up a tolerance to peanuts over time to the point where they would not have a reaction if they ingested peanut products or food with trace amounts of the nut. We're excited to bring this to help children and adolescents with peanut. We started 51 people with peanut allergies aged 4 to 55, with most people, 496 people, being between 4 and 17. Crap, that's not you. Each participant started with just a tiny amount of peanut protein powder they would ingest each day under a doctor's watch, and over that time it would increase as the tolerance grew. The goal was to eventually hit the maintenance dose, which is the equivalent of 1 peanut. The treatment isn't meant to fully cure peanut allergies, but to end the constant fear that follows people with severe life-threatening reactions. This is not a quick fix and doesn't mean people with peanut allergies will be able to eat peanuts whenever they want, but it is definitely a breakthrough. The treatment didn't work for all participants of the study, but it did help the vast majority. 2/3 of the 372 children involved were able to build up a tolerance to 2 peanuts a day, and only 4.3% of the participants had severe reactions to the peanut powder during the study. 1 in 50 Americans, with treatment available. Okay, so they hope to have a treatment available by the second half of 2019. That's now. So I don't know if it's ready yet or if it's getting ready. This story is from like November 2018, but story was, well, that kid story was from today. So maybe it's
under some limited release.
Maybe. I know we've gotten completely off track. I just saw a thing about cat allergies and peanut allergies, and I'm like, oh yay, my baby could be less sick or less allergic.
But the thing with the peanut allergy thing is that it's far from a perfect cure. It is a nice little safeguard. I mean, the thing is, I don't react too severely to peanut oil. Things that are fried in peanut oil kind of like flare my asthma, but that's about the worst it ever gets.
So you'd say, it says on a scale of 1 to 6, so you'd be like maybe a 2?
I'd be a 5 because I am highly reactive to actual peanuts, but peanut-based byproducts, peanut oil, which has basically all the actual peanut protein removed, although it still tastes horrible. Don't fry your shit in peanut oil, restaurant chains. Don't use peanut oil because it's a really cheap tactic to bypass having to use things like soy. By the way, don't fry shit in soy oil either.
Just call out Five Guys, why don't you?
Yeah, Five Guys are dumb.
You're literally just calling out.
Well, I'm also calling out Buffalo Wild Wings, who also fry all of their chicken and stuff in mixture of half peanut and half vegetable oil. It's mostly peanut, but also some places do half peanut, half vegetable, so that it's not strongly as weird tasting, because frying shit in peanut oil tastes terrible. In my opinion, anyway. Some people really like it. I don't. I think it tastes weird.
Well, obviously you don't.
Well, yes. But it's not just the fact that I'm allergic to them. I mean, the one time I ate a walnut, I thought, oh, this tastes good, but what is it? No, I don't like... Well, I will say, no, I won't go eating walnuts. I would rather not have my throat close up and have to get stuck with a epinephrine needle, 6 times?
No.
Yeah, no.
Why do I'm gonna have to worry about that my whole life. You eating some nut or fish product.
Well, again, the thing is, fish products, it's the fact that my mother had a mild reaction to one once.
Doesn't mean you can't have it as well.
I know.
I'd rather not risk it.
Yeah. Anyways. I
wonder how much time we just spent talking.
But hey, you know what? This is just a random stream. People will skip through that section if they want to,
They
or
will.
if they want to hear us babble on for a little while, why not?
They could hear us babble on. We should do that in our podcast, or well, not really. I mean, our dragcast is for drag and other things, so we don't really just talk randomly. That should be a separate. Honestly, we should have a separate podcast where it's just two gays babble or something.
I mean, I want the Blossoms and Smith show to come back so that we can have a full section of just babbling on about stuff.
Well, why don't we do that Bosman Smith show? I
I
don't know what we do
know.
though, because we just have the drag. Because for a good part of it, the drag stuff made up most of the Bosman Smith show.
I know.
I guess I could just read the news of the week and discuss it, and hopefully have guests on. And
Yeah, that's one of the things that I want to have. Another podcast idea I have. We're just going on throwing stuff out. Here's my elevator pitch, basically, for my podcast. Do you remember? Do you remember is a podcast about people's most formative childhood media experiences. Things that really impacted you as a child, or you just really loved as a child. Things that might have been strange, influential, unique, or were just really good, or not many people know about. That's basically it. So, some cool stuff could include, like, oh, I read Serafina when I was in high school. Or, do you remember this really small cult children's show that was actually really good, but nobody remembers now? Uh, we could probably have an episode on something like, I don't know, Code Lyoko, Between the Lions. We could do the inheritance cycle. There won't likely be a Do You Remember for Harry Potter, but maybe there would just be one. Just to sort of be like, do you remember the first time you read Harry Potter or whatever? And maybe, do you remember Harry Potter for the person who avoided reading it because they didn't like it? Hence you, babe.
I know everything that happens in it.
Okay.
I mean, that's why I love Wikipedia. I don't have to read the book. I can just read the plot summary, and I'm like, oh, look, I'm done. I read a whole series of books in less than 10 minutes.
Wow. Okay. Big old bit of spoiler alert. What's list of people? The second minister of magic. What the fuck was even his name? Uh, fuck. Okay. Let's just go with Wormtail, Bellatrix Lestrange, Fred, and Tonks. Who of those died?
Easy, Bellatrix Lestrange.
All four of them.
Oh. TBH, but Bellatrix is the only one I cared about. So I wouldn't give a shit what happened to the other three.
But Fred was the better Weasley! Better Weasley twin!
I still don't care. Anyway, I have to go. I'll be back.
Oh, okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. He just left, but okay. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if that producer is going to come out. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Oh, God. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai new. Salmonella. I'm the director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the evidence of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During our meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was around 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. Okay, we already knew that. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Hold it. Why? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh, right, that's the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Roths. Roths? Rolling on the floor starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Hold it! You didn't take a single break? Well... Yeah, not a one! What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later.
That
Phoenix.
means you didn't press the right statements. Press all the statements and then press that one again.
Yes. If his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Yes. I'm going through the lines.
Good.
Right.
Have fun with that. I'm just going to lay here for a minute, thanks.
Okay, babe. Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no. I come in all sort of hours. It's the industry way. You're the director. Aren't you almost always supposed to be there? Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all day. Sad face. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. I already pressed that one. You hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly do they have for lunch? T-bone steak! The assistant cooks them up. Dear God, that fucking face. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the studio trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. His voice. I don't want to give him like the worst, horrible, slimy, grimy voice. Just something gross-ish. Something just gross enough that I can, find him slightly detestable, because he is slightly detestable and horrible. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's a little vague or it's contradictory.
What?
Wait a minute, we know that some people had steak that day. In the trailer area. It's contradictory. It does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. What do you mean? When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table, the same kind of plates as in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. Oh, great. An embarrassed foodie. What gave it away? Look, if you're gonna miss lunch, if you have the opportunity to bring lunch, bring your goddamn lunch. So when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during the meeting. There, wolfed it then. Mental image will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left the chairs. Hold it! You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. Huh. What's this funny so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Did you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during a break? Oops. I'm trying to do a Krusty the Clown laugh, but it's not working. Well, Mr. Manila, what's all this about? Well, yeah, I guess we did have a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well, Mr. Manila. Your testimony, please. Edgeworth, what have you concocted? Edgeworth is laughing. It only means my job is going to be harder. The break! Yeah! FWIW, we took a break! Ruffle! But it was only 15 minutes! 15! That's only 13 in base 12! That's only till 3 in base 12! Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. Oh god, that fucking face. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I would know because I did eat one in that time. I don't think it would even be enough time for that. But that's just me. Well, I mean, he's a director. He's probably used to wolfing down even really rich, good food. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Just press everything again.
Hold on.
Okay.
Press the first statement, and then the third statement.
First and third. Got it. Hold it! What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Because it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes! 15! That's only Dell 3 and base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this line of questioning? No, Edgeworth, because this doesn't sound pointless. Your Honor, testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. You sure about that, Edgeworth? Because it still sounds like you're grasping at straws more so than you're usually doing so. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright. Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? I claim it, and claim it loud. Yes?
No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
One or the other, babe. Please.
No. Yes. Yes. No.
Is that no yes meaning yes? Or no yes meaning no?
Or it could be no yes meaning yes, no.
Fuck you. Give me a second, I have to plug in my goddamn laptop.
No. No. You choose whatever you think is the best choice.
All the effort noises.
Yes, any effort noises.
I would make for great stocks audio, wouldn't I? Just
No, I would.
Oh, I meant for effort noises, because I make so many. Anyway, do I still have to claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Right? Because we're pretty sure that that's the only possibility, right?
Mm.
Oh, excuse me.
Choose whatever you think is right.
Oh, I don't want to lose strikes.
Choose whatever you think is the right decision.
I claim it and claim it loud.
That was the wrong decision.
Please tell me it wasn't.
Neither one is technically the wrong decision. They both continue the story, but you'll get reprimanded for that. So.
Oh my god, bitch.
Tee. I'll go check on the food. I'll be back.
Thanks a lot.
Don't
We're
worry.
going to let everyone in that trailer off the hook.
You won't get a strike, I don't think. You'll just get reprimanded because Phoenix deserves to be reprimanded, honestly.
Well, maybe he wants to be.
He does.
Maybe he wants to be reprimanded and manhandled. I don't know. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30 the exact time of the break of the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. I've got the judge thinking now. Edgeworth? What? What idiotic thing? Because let's face it, Edgeworth is actually pretty damn stupid. What stupid possibility are you trying to come up with? What silly little defense are you trying to promote for the sake of your verdict? You are just a showman. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. You are just a showman. What's your point, Edgeworth? Finally! You've been doing your homework, haven't you? No shit, Sherlock. Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. You're right. There's also woods? True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of the death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright. Then we're afraid to lose this round. Oh yeah, I did get a strike. You know, whenever you have a decision that might give you a strike, you get one of the 5 exclamation points popping up. I'm used to seeing them as those little weight measure things, a balancer. But you know what? Okay, fine. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. To the costume. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Poor traumatized child. Order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Oh boy. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Well, that was a turnaround. Okay, then. 11:15 a.m. District courtroom number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As a witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense may cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Edgeworth. This is a murder trial. The fact that he's being brought in means that he has to be able to withstand questioning. Otherwise, he is not considered a viable witness. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He is so short. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. There we go. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're a grown-up don't mean you can push me around. Urgh. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. All right, I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. Oh my god, he is that young. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. God, that... Witness! Cody. He's having trouble with this dental thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You had a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer a bearded gentleman myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this room. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he couldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
I said hello.
Hello, baby.
Hello.
Oh, he had to bargain terms with a kid and lost. Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. Oh my god. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera added to the court record. It is not submitted as evidence, but you know what? Whatever. I doubt Cody would ever let it be submitted as evidence. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident. Witness's account. Or whatever this thing is called. I want to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. Most adults we see in here, honestly. He's a tough nut to crack. Okay, what should I press on?
Oh, God. You're useless without me.
I would like to know just so that I can speed this up.
Well, why can't you figure it out?
I could press on everything, but you know, that would take all night.
But what if it's not about pressing about everything? Maybe you have to present something.
Exactly, that's even worse.
But you should be able to figure it out. Why can't you figure it out? Figure it out! Or I could tell you.
That'd be nice. Oops. Resizing windows. Alright, there we go. The back in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Found on the table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. That's right, we haven't seen this be used at all. Found a map on the internet. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost in the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came by the studio, there was a steel samurai. It totally right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the steel samurai took him down. Pow! That would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Okay, hold it. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like it was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, suppose he was. Wait. Oh, we gotta press on this so that we know that that's evidence. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Doesn't that seem suspicious?
Yes, I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix.
Doesn't that seem suspicious?
As a child, use gentle words but be firm. Easy for you to say. That does seem suspicious.
It seems suspicious?
Because of that album that he carries.
It seems suspicious?
Every victory battle the Steel Samurai has won. If he wanted to go in there, a Steel Samurai rehearsal, he would have taken a picture of it. Though he's still learning how to use it. Great. What should I press now? Everything?
I told you it's not always about pressing.
Okay,
Sometimes it's about presenting.
If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Okay. What should I present here? His camera?
Maybe.
He always carries it?
Maybe.
Objection! That had the anime face. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say that before, that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraction you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. Oh my god. This dates this game to 2001.
No, it just dates the game because the judge is an idiot. Even nowadays, an old judge could be. Digital camera? In my day, we had Polaroid.
Digital cameras are almost always used in court for photographic evidence.
doesn't mean the old judge wouldn't be completely, like, oblivious.
Well, I mean, there was a time when they started using light boxes. Light boxes for digital cameras. Because digital cameras were still very weak. Anyways, I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well.
You lying little piece of shit.
Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then when the bad guys... Then the bad guys stop moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? That was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. He keeps using the word wham.
Press on the fourth statement. Press hard.
Press. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why was the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch and a chop slap. Something like that.
Chop slap. Chop,
I'm
chop,
still
chop,
being vague about this. This sounds like he saw the action scene rehearsal. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Wait and see what happens. Press him harder. I assume press him harder.
Kill. Kill. Yes, press harder.
Kill? Cody.
Kill.
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague.
He's being vague.
Tell me what kind of murder uses a samurai chop.
Jackie Chan?
My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? You couldn't see it? He was watching something else? Show evidence.
Should I help you, or should I just let you flail?
Is it the fact that spear is duct taped?
That what is what?
The spear is duct taped.
No.
That'll come into play later, I imagine.
Probably, but that's still not the point.
He couldn't watch it. Maybe it's because There was the injury.
No.
He was watching something else?
No.
Show evidence.
Maybe.
Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Why did he look away from the fight?
His camera?
Maybe.
Maybe it won't do it. Definitely?
Maybe. 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 Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Why do I have that stuck in my head now? Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby.
The camera.
Maybe,
Here's
baby.
my proof. What's
Maybe, baby.
the camera?
Maybe, baby.
It stated that he recently received this camera.
Maybe, baby.
So I'm aware of that. He wasn't
Maybe,
entirely
baby.
familiar with his operation. I'm aware
Maybe,
of
baby.
that too. Ah,
Maybe.
correct. Why
Maybe,
would
baby.
he be looking somewhere else at the critical moment?
Maybe,
Because he was looking at his camera.
Maybe, baby.
He was trying to take a picture.
Maybe, baby.
Hey!
Maybe,
Bullseye.
Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Maybe,
What's
baby.
your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Especially when he had a camera. Right, Cody.
Maybe,
There was
baby,
only one
baby.
reason why you would have looked away from the fight. That was because he wanted to take a picture. But, having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight. Correct?
Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby.
Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mere means business. What are you mumbling about now? Just maybes?
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby. Maybe be my always, baby.
Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. I guess
Did you even hear what I said?
No, something about always be my baby. That's a song.
Maybe always be my... Maybe be my always, baby.
May you always be my baby.
Anyways. Ugh.
Okay. Oh crap, she's calling me. Coming!
Oh, great. Whew. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. That is most certainly not all that happened. That's all. Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one?
I'm back.
Now, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day.
Do you?
You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, you took a picture. Perhaps you couldn't change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Present the path to glory!
The path to glory! Objection! Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. Cody.
Cody. Cody.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I got to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands a final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's the perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his... Oh, excuse me.
You're accused.
Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order, Mr. Wright. Have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No way! No way!
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
And it's a spoiler for the show, I imagine. Mia, are you sure about this? Did he actually?
Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them about my boobs. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture from the album on the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Why?
The Steel Samurai didn't win! I can think of the only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win! That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai in a duel. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied, and he told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth!
Oh boy. Get ready for this.
Oh dear. Order! I will have order! Witness! Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Get ready, babe.
Oh god, he's having a temper tantrum. No, I can't do a Latrice scream right now. My throat is too raw.
Hold on, I'll find. Hold on.
You, the master of voice clips, will insert a voice clip.
Hello, I am Andrew, the master of voice clips. I really am. Oh my god, that's my new nickname, honestly.
We need to have a playlist just set up so that we have all the necessary voice clips that we ever want to use in a possible show.
I mean, at the same time, I can just as easily pull them up. So, anyway. Oh no. Yes, here we go. Just crying is just...
I love the tree scream. It's just so good.
It's also an emote in like 17
Yep.
different flavors, but also
It
just
is a perfect reactionary gif.
God. I keep playing this over and over. Viacom's gonna be like, "That scream is ours. Give it back."
Oh my god, for once my sister was the one who told me I'm being so loud.
Wiggy.
That's a first. uh, my throat feels raw at this point. God
Ooh,
damn it, Cody.
raw.
At the very least, I'm not doing a smoker's voice. Oh god, this is what I should have been using for the director.
The director.
Yeah, just being a little oh
Oh whoa! Oh
ruffle.
no! Not. Oh god! Not oh whoa! Not oh whoa! Oh god! Now it reminds me of what Bobbert sent in over 18.
Oh god, no! What did he send?
Well, I can't say. Well, I could say most of it. We are over 18. Yay! Rain reblogged one of my things on Tumblr.
Aw,
I
how
like when.
sweet.
Well, it's not sweet. I just like when Rain interacts with me. I
Aw.
like Rain. Hi, Rain. If you ever see this, you probably won't. But hi.
I
I
used to
like
have a friend named
you.
Rain. She was great. Then I stopped going to public school.
Hi, Rain. I'm literally just gonna say, hi. I just mentioned you on stream. Mentioned you on stream. Nothing important. Just saying hi. Because why not? Important.
That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Christ.
Order.
Ooh,
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? In this case, there was no victim, right? Right, babe? We just say there was no victim on this one? What? What are you laughing at?
I'm in over 18.
Oh god.
I just nuzzled Uwu Jor. He's like, furries need to die. Goodbye. Just send me fight emotes.
Oh my god.
Uwu nuzzle. Like furries
We
need
are
to
uwu
die.
nuzzle type gays, though.
Yeah,
We are hello nuzzle gays.
Yes. We need to die. But one day we will.
I will survive. I will
God damn it.
survive.
Yeah. I don't believe that. Anyway, I gotta find that.
You don't believe I will survive?
I didn't say that. Okay, maybe I did say that. Hold on. I need to send this to
Babe.
Jor. Nobody will survive, honey. We're all gonna die. We can't all be lucky enough to be Betty White or the Queen of England.
I know.
But yes, I hope you
Maybe
survive.
we'll become part of the think tank. Actually, that sounds like a terrible existence. Please, no.
Let's be part of the think tank, babe.
Let's be part of a different conglomerate consciousness, please.
No, I'd rather be part of the think tank. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, as a right response, there was no victim.
Sweet, what do you want to know?
Edgeworth, what's this all about? And the responses are Hammer, Steel Samurai, or no victim.
Oh, don't you know what it is?
There was no victim because this was the dress rehearsal.
No,
For the action
that...
scene practice, right?
The Steel Samurai was the victim, you dummy!
Alright, fine. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Wait, what? Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying that the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember that what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know yet. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it's a different person inside the suit. Perhaps. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Ooh? What?
When?
Show us, quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in their costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. Sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know about them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Yay, it's a photo point out. Where's the inconsistency?
What?
Is it the stat? The spear?
Present the number 2 sign.
Up above?
Yeah.
Present. Take that! Your Honor, look at this! I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes. It's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible! What's all this about? Doing all these voices. Please explain so that I might be shocked
Okay,
along with the
well,
rest of
we
the
got a couple
court.
more minutes.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do see is in this photo taken... What do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Studio 2. present Studio 2?
Yes.
Take that! Here at Studio 2! I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place. I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. The path was blocked. And no filming is done there. All of these are good answers. I would literally have said all of this. No filming is done there. The path was blocked at the time of the murder. And even better, no filming is ever done there. Why would he have gone there?
You can choose 2 of the 3 choices.
And have it continue?
Yes, only one of these is wrong.
Well, how about the path was blocked?
You can see and try.
The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mrs. Salmonella's testimony? I'll wait to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on the day a meeting was held in that very trailer, there was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2 to interrupt the meeting, likely. This is madness. Exactly. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting so he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? No, of course not. Well, do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. Do we have proof?
What?
We have proof, right?
I think. I don't know. Hold on. Yes, proof.
I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. The sleeping pills. Right?
What? Yes.
Take that. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Will Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood, fingerprint the bottle, or examine Hammer's body. At this point, the sleeping medicine would have almost completely been taken out of Powers' blood, but you could still fingerprint the bottle.
Yes, I have an idea. Check the bottle for fingerprints.
Fingerprint the bottle. An idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Huh? I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. Lovely. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in the case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2 instead. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? I already know the answer! His career was failing and he wanted to take over the role. Also, who killed him and why? But that question I don't know the answer to yet. Someone in the trailer, obviously, but we don't know who. Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Damn. October 19, 2:47 p.m. Defendant lobby number 1. Huh? That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. Excuse me. To be continued.
Oh, thank God. A perfect place to stop.
If only it were so easy.
It is easy.
October 19, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Oh, it's Maya! I knew that would happen! Oh, Mia went right back to the spirit world. We haven't had time to ask her what it's like over there. Anyways. Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. A what? They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to... Okie dokie then. This is a good place to save.
Yes.
With Maya back in the driver's seat. Okie dokie. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have gotten it to this point...
If you got into this point...
or whatever you do. Yeah. Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell for notifications as to when I go live or when I upload shit. I should probably put our podcast in the description at this point. Maybe?
Go for it. Even though I'd prefer to have it when it's on all platforms.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, babe, the thing is, right now it's only on Anchor and Spotify, but Spotify is pretty damn good. The fact that we got on Spotify right away is also really cool. I'm, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's mostly just because of the fact that I use Spotify usually.
Yes, well, can't wait till we're recording ads. Do you like using toothbrushes? I use toothbrushes. Well, get 25% off your next toothbrush with www.toothbrushshit.com/dragcast.
That'll be interesting. I wonder who our first sponsor will be.
I don't know.
I wonder if it'll be Quip,
Maybe.
someplace like Travelocity or some shit like that.
Hey, do you like traveling? I would, but I'm broke. But maybe you can. So use this coupon code and get traveling, because we can't. We're broke.
We're broke, but you know what? You might be able to get us a little bit of a vacation so that we can be refreshed and
So you can keep listening
spend
to our
time
terrible
together.
podcast.
Maybe we'll be able to record together for once. Ah! So go to www.me.notawebsite.com.
//dragcast.
Yes. I really like that one. That was good.
Do you use sex toys? Well, at adammail.com, you can get sex toys. And because all of our listeners like sex, I'm assuming, you can get sex. I don't know anymore. All our drag race fans are, well, no, actually, sorry, you wouldn't like this. All modern day drag race fans are 12-year-old white girls. They don't know nothing about drag or
And yet the only people that ever support drag queens are Adam Mail or
I know
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve. Well, no, the Race Chaser does pretty well with their own.
Well,
They
yes,
get
but I mean in
ads.
terms of like YouTube or direct
Excuse
support.
me. Yeah,
If
or
it's a
the
podcast, it's a lot more diverse, especially if you're on a network like Forever Dog. Meanwhile,
or
we're independent, so like
this is the Headgum podcast. Except we're neither of those. We're hi, this is a drag cast. We're doing this ourselves.
we are an independent production.
Until we're not. Somebody please pick us up. We want money.
I mean, babe, we're already on Anchor. We don't have to worry about getting other people for ads.
I want
It gives you
people.
ads.
I want more people. I want money.
Money, money, money.
Hurry up. We gotta talk
Although,
about
to be fair,
Maybe
oh,
we could just do because I want to do Masked Singer, even though that's not Drag Race, but I don't care.
I mean,
But
it's
maybe we could,
basically drag.
I mean,
It's
or we
next to
could just,
drag, almost.
I don't know, maybe we'll save that for Blossom and Smith so that, we have
Yeah.
something. I don't know. I want to do like a full, once the whole season's done, we could just do a quick full show recap of every elimination, what we thought of who was the best, who was the worst, who was this, who was that, what was this, what was that, what was that.
Maybe with
Okay.
the Blossoms and Smith show, we do basically just everything random. We could do segments of Do You Remember episodes. Or we could do segments that review current popular TV shows that
Or we could just
we're
call
watching.
somebody randomly. Ooh, let's call
Yeah.
Rain. We can call Rain and be like, hey, Rain, do you want to talk? I'm high right now. Okay, we'll see you later.
Okay, but can you answer these questions while high?
Probably not.
Well, it depends how high Rain gets.
I mean,
Are you on a functioning high?
I don't.
I can't do anything but get naked and watch Nickelodeon and eat chips for the next 2 hours. Kind of high.
What?
Getting
I'm gonna.
naked and watching Nickelodeon. I love that Cards Against Humanity card just for its absurdity.
That's absurdity, all right.
This episode has devolved into just random talking, but you know what? I like it. This is why we need to do a podcast, because then people would actually listen. Oh. We We really do need to resurrect the Blossoms in this show, though.
Yeah.
Maybe in a couple weeks. We'll work on it. I was about to say, maybe while I'm remastering the old episodes that we used to review Dracula Season 2, at the start anyway, yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe. Anyway.
Yes, anyway.
Goodbye, everybody.
Alright, thank you so much for watching one last time. This is Guy Smith and...
Some guy, I think.
some guy. Maybe his name's Andrew. Maybe
Maybe.
Blossoms, also just B. That's us signing off until next time. Take care. We'll see you guys. Bye!
That was too loud.
Yes, it was. But anyway, goodbye! Bye!
Bye.
Clover says bye!